My name is Pedro Barron. Right now, I'm 5'2", and I'm weighing 190 pounds. I want to thank Mr. Jim Mannion, because he gave me the opportunity of being the first Mexican pro bodybuilder, and I'm competing at the 202 class. I met my master Charles Glass 4 years ago at Mexico, and since the first time he saw me, he said that I had some potential, and he gave me some advices and some tips, and that helped me at my career. Down when I got professional, I came to see him in order to get the best shape, because you know he's the master of masters, and I'm glad to be here with you, with Charles, with Chris.
Well, you know, I first met Pedro I was doing a seminar down in Mexico, and I mean, I saw this guy. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, it was two guys from Mexico. I came back and I ranted and raved about these two Mexican bodybuilders that they had down there in Mexico that was amateurs, that could, you know, probably be on a pro stage.
Well, I'll tell you this, I've been around this game a long time, and I will say that your legs, pound for pound, are probably as good as anybody's I've ever seen in the history of bodybuilding, and that's saying a lot.
Before, his lower body was a little smaller than his upper, but since then it has been reversed, because he's been really working on that lower to pull it up. So now he's, you know, everything's balanced. He got a really nice balanced body, so we try to work hard just to keep everything balanced out. And the main thing we want to work on is his conditioning, to make sure he's dry when he get on stage, not watery. That way the judges will be able to see everything that he has.
Tanya Harding, remember the Tanya Harding? Yeah. The ice skating chick? Yeah. Before the show, she had someone take a bat to the competitor. Was it what's the other lady's name?
Nancy Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan, yeah. Where's the bat? Give me a bat. I'm gonna hit him in the legs, you know?
They don't worry about each other, they worry about themselves, and they train hard. As you know, Stan is a taller 202. So he's going to bring something totally different than what Pedro would bring. Pedro would bring a lot of brute muscle, where Stan's going to bring a lot of elegance, grace, you know, and that aesthetics. So it's going to look really different, but they both would be real good on stage.
I think it builds a little camaraderie, and we get that friendly competition, you know, especially with each other. I know he's pushing as hard as he can. He knows I'm pushing as hard as he can, so it actually gives us a little bit of an edge, you know, because we always push hard, right? And when you have someone else that's getting ready for the same show and the same goal, it's an inside competition among each other. Plus, when we get to go to the show in Dallas, you know, we got a little camaraderie. I got his back, he's got my back, so, you know, it just builds a little bit more rapport too. I think it's great.
Con el pecho para arriba, no, mantén el pecho para arriba, pero deja que te tire acá.
Oh, you go back in the days when I had Flex, I had Chris, I had Paul Dillette. They all trained together, and we trained for shows like that, and they all pushed each other hard. There was never animosity until it was time to get on that stage, and then it was just cutthroat. Everybody tried to win. But a trainer's never going to pick one guy over the next guy. He's going to put each one as an individual and work on their weaknesses to pull their weaknesses up and make their strengths even better. So that's how you work with anyone. If you think about it, a nutritionist don't work with just one person. He works with a multitude of people. He works with all kinds of people. And that's how you build your stable, or you build your clientele. You got to work with everybody. But you pick that guy and you say, hey, look, this is what you need to work on, and you work on perfecting those little ends. You don't let somebody know what this guy's weaknesses are. You just work on their bodies and tell them, don't worry about him, worry about what you need to do. That way don't get all mixed up. And you never treat anyone special. You work with everybody and you work them just as hard.
Bodybuilding is the most I love in my life. Since I was 18 years old, besides to be a Taekwondo practicer, I'm black belt in Taekwondo. I always wanted to be a professional bodybuilder. Thank you very much for everything, and thank you very much to Charles Glass, because truth in me, and I'm not going to fail him. Thank you very much.